Hello and welcome to your Art of the Apps monthly membership. My name is Kelly and I am so grateful that you are here with me today. The Project Life app is the first app we will be exploring in your monthly membership. I hope you are as excited to learn all you can about using the Project Life app on your mobile device as I am to teach it. Now, I did cover the Project Life app in Art of the Apps 1.0 back in May of 2016. I can't believe that was 2 years ago. There have been so many updates to the app since then that it really warranted another set of videos. And there are so many newbies to the app now that it's free in the App Store. Just so you know, I do scrapbook on both my iPhone and my iPad Pro. The videos for this series are recorded using my iPad Pro. I just figured that since the screen is larger on the iPad, it would be easier on the eyes to follow along. I will try to remember to reference the iPhone if something differs from the iPad. So in this video, we are going to be exploring the home screen of the Project Life app. The home screen is your portal to creating pages, collages, purchasing kits, making cards, setting preferences, and ordering prints and books. So if you are new to the app or if you are a seasoned user, take the time and watch this video and get familiar with the app's user interface. I'm going to open up my Project Life app, and when the animation ends, you are left with 4 colored quadrants in the center of the screen, and we are going to take a look at each of them more closely, starting with the green quadrant right here. When you tap on the green quadrant, a pop-up window appears with a couple of different selections. The first one at the top is Send Love. This is where you can rate the app in the App Store. The second option here is Question or Issue, and this is where you want to send in a help ticket. This is the best way to have an issue with the app resolved. So when you tap on it, a message window appears giving your message a case number and automatically documenting which version of the app you are working in, the platform you are on, and the type of device you are using. So all you have to do is explain what your issue is and then tap send. I think that's pretty cool. So I'm going to cancel that and delete my draft. The next option when we tap on here is our show help text. So if we click on this, you will see that you get some prompts that will help you. And here, it's showing you this is the area where you can make a page. Okay, this is something that those who are new to the app may want to turn this on, as it does show prompts like this throughout the app, no matter which screen you're using. But then when you're comfortable with the app, you could always come back here to the green quadrant and turn them off. So I'm going to have to back out of here. You could see how, it gives you prompts like this is your back button, you change layouts and that sort of thing. Okay, but I'm just going to cancel this out, come back here and hide my help text. Okay, we also have frequently asked questions, a welcome video, and preferences. We're going to be talking about preferences a little bit more closely in an upcoming video. It's a pretty important feature, but I think it's best explained when we go to create a page. Let's move on to the yellow quadrant right over here. And this is your library. Within the yellow quad, there are separate sections for your pages and collages in progress, your completed pages, completed collages, and your folders. It also highlights the latest kits that were released in the last update, displays the kits you own, and also has kits for purchase. Let's open it up and take a look. Okay? So up here is your in progress section. And this section houses the pages or collages that you are working on, meaning you still have empty placeholders to fill. This next 2 sections, the completed pages and completed collages, this section or these sections contain all of the pages and collages that have placeholders filled. Now keep in mind that if you have a journal card in the placeholders but haven't added text yet, it still considers it a completed page, and you will you can find those pages in these sections here. Now each of these 3 sections have a more options to the right. You can see it up here, more options here in progress, more options here, completed pages, more options here, completed collages. So I'm going to tap on this, and it's going to open up a new window. And in the upper right corner of this window is a sort button. Tap there. By tapping on it, a drop-down menu appears, and I am able to sort my pages by the date they were modified, by their creation date, by event date, or the page name. Okay? Just so you know, you are able to give your pages whatever date you wish, and we will go over this when we start to create pages in a later video. Let's come back over here to my library, and we're going to take a little bit of a peek at the My Folder section. And the My Folder section is very helpful in organizing your pages into projects. So you can see I have several different folders set up. I have one for my 2017 Volume 1 pages. I have another one for December Daily. Actually, I have 2 for December Daily, and I have one started for my 2018 album. And we're going to go over folders much more closely in an upcoming video. Okay, let's scroll down here to New Kits, right here. Now, the New Kits section holds all of the new kits that were released in the latest update of the app. You can view the kit by tapping on it, and if you wish to purchase the kit, you can do so from here as well by selecting Buy Now down here in the lower right, or if you want to think about it, you can just tap on Maybe Later. Now, the next section is the My Kits section. And these are all of the kits that you have purchased. Look at all of those beautiful kits. When you tap on a kit, a new window will appear. Let's tap on Adventure. And you can see all of the different cards that are in the kit. Now, the kit is also broken down into sections, okay? So here we have filler cards. You could see that it gives you the name up here at the top, which says filler cards. When you scroll, you can see that we have title cards. Okay, we scroll some more, we have journal cards, and down here we have first page cards and last page cards. Now, some kits will not have all of these different sections, okay? Not every kit has a last page card or first page cards. Not every kit will have, title cards. So it just depends on, if it's a value kit or if it's a full-blown, edition. It's just going to depend on the kit that you purchase on whether or not they will have these, title cards or your first and last page cards. Let's come back over here to my library. And just so you know, sometimes when you tap on one of the kits that you have purchased, you may get a message saying that the kit seems to be missing cards. Would you like to download? This can happen for a number of reasons, such as the kit was being updated or your purchases were restored and you have to re-download your kit. Then there is the More Kits section. Consider this area as the shop. It has all of the kits available for purchase. When you tap on a kit to see what's inside, it'll break it down just like I showed you before for filler cards, title cards, journaling cards, etc. I'm going to tap on Maybe Later. Okay. Now, say for instance you have a shiny new iPhone or a new iPad and you're setting up your new phone or iPad through a backup from iCloud. When you open your Project Life app on that new device, it may look as though you have no kits. Don't let this alarm you. You are able to restore the kits you have previously purchased. Now, to do so, you want to go into this More Kits section and tap on a kit that you know you have purchased in the past. Now, I'm not going to be able to replicate this because I have all of my kits downloaded to my device, but just to show you, so say if I come here and I know I purchased the Amy Tangerine Cut and Paste Mini Kit, but it's not showing up in my kits part section of the library, what I want to do is just tap on the previously restored purchase right here, and it will restore that, not only that purchase, not only that kit, but it will restore all of the other kits that you have purchased in the past. I'm going to tap on maybe later and just back out of my library because we are ready to move on to the Orange Quadrant. The Orange Quadrant is the collage section. In this section, you have 3 different size collages you can create. So let's take a look. Let me move my cursor out of the way. By default, the 4x6 template with 2 3x4 placeholders is selected. We will go over how to change the default in another video. If you tap on the icon in the upper left corner, right up over here, a scroll bar will appear at the side or the bottom of your screen. It just depends on what device you are working on and what orientation you have that device in. Let's look at these different collages. There is only one 12x12 full-blown template here in the collage section, and this is great if you want to use a full-page photo. The next size that we have is a 4x6. Okay, there are several 4x6 collage templates, some with just single photos, some with 2, and some coming down even to 4, and they also have some options here with squares. Okay, now the next size that we have to work with would be a 6x8. Again, a full 6x8, either in horizontal or vertical, and then the 6x8 templates that have various placeholders are only available in a horizontal orientation. Not horizontal, vertical. To return to your working screen, simply tap the gray workspace area. Down here in the lower left corner is an undo button. Your export button here is in your lower right. And to go back to your home screen, you simply tap the X icon here at the top. Let's take a look at the blue quadrant right here. And this is the quadrant where we actually make our pages. By default, Design Template A is selected for you. Again, we will go over how to change the default template in another video. The icons here work the same as they did in the collage section. However, you do have a few more options in the layout section when you tap that template icon. Notice the color bar that appears at the side or the top of your screen. This shows the color palette of the last kit you used in the app. To change it, tap those 3 little lines here, and a new window will appear with all of the kits that you have purchased. And underneath those kits are little dots signifying the colors that are in that kit. So let's see, I'm going to tap on the currently edition right here, and you can see that those colors here have changed in my color palette. Now, just so you know, no matter what color palette you are working with, you will always have neutral colors here to choose from as well. Now, what you can do with this is that you can change the background of your template. So if starting here at the top, I can change it to the aqua, to the blue, pink, so on and so forth. I like to keep my backgrounds to the white. And over here on the other side of my screen, you can see that I have a scroll bar for all of the different templates. Okay. Now, I believe I have every single template purchase that the app has to offer, but anything new, any new templates will appear at the very bottom of that, that scroll bar, or at the very end, depending on what device you are on. So anything else will show up, below this where it says Big Shot 34. New kits will show up below there, and giving you the option to purchase it right through this section. Now let's talk about this icon here at the very end of the color palette bar, you can see I have it, there's a square. What this does, when you tap on it, it can change your corners of your placeholder. So I like square corners, but if you wanted to change yours to rounded corners, simply tap on that icon and you can see how those corners change. We are able to set our corners to a default, and again, we will be going over that in an upcoming video. So I'm going to tap in my workspace, that gray area, and I'm going to back out of the template section. And we're going to look at a few other things here on our home screen. The little banner in the upper right corner is the greeting card section. So if you tap on it, here you have a variety of 5x7 pre-designed themed templates. There's a placeholder for a photo, just in this section here. And there's also a placeholder for text. There is a text box on these. They're all going to be different. And to choose different ones, again, you would tap, whoop, let me come back out. To choose different ones, you would tap on that little layout icon and a scroll bar will appear. And you have many different themes. You have holiday themes. You have, let's see, graduation themes. I believe there's some baby, there's wedding themes in here. Lots of different templates to choose from. So you want to consider these similar to those photo greeting cards you can purchase at sites such as Minted, Snapfish, Shutterfly, etc. And I will show you in an upcoming video how you can use these templates in your project life layouts. Finally, on our home screen, we have an icon to tap on where we can order prints and photo books. I will walk you through the process of how to do this later in the course, but just know that this is a section where you can order 4x6, 5x7, 6x8, and 12x12 prints, as well as your 8x8, 10x10, and 12x12 hard or soft cover photo books. You can also check your recent orders. You can check out their printing frequently asked questions, the privacy policy, and down here where it says photo book tips, if you tap on that, that will take you to one of Becky Higgins' blog posts where she gives you all sorts of tips about printing your photo book through the app. All right. Okay, so you should feel pretty good about knowing your way around the app, and I know you're anxious to start creating pages, but before we do that, in the next video, I want to share with you what I do to prepare before diving in and creating pages for a new album.